Some abilities are just insane. So powerful, they don't give you a second chance. One hit, and it's game over. This idea of a single deadly strike has been a popular theme in fiction. It revolves around a technique that lets someone instantly defeat an opponent with just one perfectly placed hit. Think of it as one tap, and that's it. This concept comes from Chinese martial arts, but over time, it's popped up in action films, fighting games, and naturally, anime, where it often shows up as a specific type of power or skill. One-hit kill abilities are those special powers that can end a character's life in just one move. Usually, they come with built-in features that bypass defense entirely, meaning no matter how strong or durable someone is, they'll still die if the attack connects. Of course, these abilities need some kind of setup or rules to keep things balanced. If any character could go around one-shotting anyone they wanted, stories would lose all drama and tension. But let's be real. If you plugged a game controller into their brains, they could probably solo their entire universe. Usually, all they need to do is make contact, activate the ability, and that's it. Picture it like the cheese touch from school days. Except instead of embarrassment, their skull explodes if you connect. Most of these abilities share a weakness. They're usually outranged by opponents. But some characters find clever ways around that. These powers typically belong to villains, since mass destruction is kind of their thing. But sometimes you'll find protagonists using them too, especially those with assassin-like roles. Writers have to use these carefully. Make them too frequent, and you have a protagonist who can solve every conflict easily. Use them too little, and audiences start wondering why their strongest weapon is gathering dust. You're watching Rollipop TV, and in this video, I'll be going over my favorite one-shot abilities from anime, breaking down how they work, their strengths, their drawbacks, and how they play into their respective stories. And if I missed your favorite, hit the comments below. And if you enjoy, remember to like and subscribe. With that out of the way, let's jump in. Starting in the world of quirks and heroes from My Hero Academia, there are two standout one-shot abilities, both owned by villains, because in this superhero setting, the good guys usually try not to murder people. The first is Decay, belonging to Shigaraki, and the second is Overhaul's quirk, which breaks down and reshapes matter. While both are wild, today we're focusing on Decay. This ability lets Shigaraki disintegrate anything he touches into dust, no exceptions. Early in the series, Decay had limits. He had to touch with all 5 fingers. It only worked through his hands, and the process was pretty slow. Not bad, but not terrifying yet. As time went on though, Shigaraki's power grew. Eventually, if one decaying object was touching another, the effect would spread, and the rate of decay sped up drastically. With this boost, he could take out entire cities in seconds. Step on the ground while he's using this, you're finished. Even floating in the air wouldn't save you if a fragment touched you. Worst of all, Decay doesn't care how durable you are. It ignores every defense. The only thing stopping him was Eraserhead's ability to erase quirks. And without that, Shigaraki could have wiped out everything. It's a brutal ability, a perfect mirror of Shigaraki's goal: complete, unstoppable destruction. There's also a neat contrast between Shigaraki and Overhaul. One wants to destroy and rebuild, the other just wants to annihilate everything. That clash made the villain arc even better. I don't have much bad to say about Decay. It's straightforward and fits perfectly with his character. Next, let's dive into the dark world of Jujutsu Kaisen and take a look at Mahito's technique, idle transfiguration. This allows Mahito to reshape souls by touching them, even his own. He can use this to change his own body for combat or heal himself if the damage isn't directly hitting his soul. But for this video, we're focused on its one-shot potential. Mahito can reshape someone's soul however he wants. Turn them into a sword, make their upper body explode, you name it. Here's the thing though, this ability isn't a true one-shot all the time. If a character has super strong soul reinforcement, they can resist it. But for most of the Jujutsu Kaisen cast, this ability is instant death. Mahito's domain expansion removes the need for physical contact altogether, making it so that anyone caught inside will be transformed instantly. Unless you escape in less than a blink, you're toast. What makes idle transfiguration even more compelling is its symbolism. In Jujutsu Kaisen, curses are born from human fears. Mahito represents the hatred people have for one another. His ability to twist someone's form is a metaphor for how people mentally distort those they despise, focusing on their flaws until they no longer resemble the real person. It's a brutal, effective, and meaningful power once you connect those dots. Now for something from JoJo's bizarre adventure, Killer Queen, the stand of Yoshikage Kira. This quiet, reserved serial killer has a stand with 3 different bomb abilities, but we're focusing on the first and last. Killer Queen's first ability lets Kira turn anything into a bomb just by touching it. Once he's done that, he can detonate the object at will. It doesn't matter if it's an object or a person. If he tags you, you're gone. Kira can even make traps by charging objects as bombs, but the most deadly use is simply turning people into explosives. As with all JoJo abilities, Killer Queen is a perfect match for Kira's personality. He wants to eliminate people without leaving evidence, and this ability lets him do exactly that. The explosions don't even make noise or light to regular people, making it ideal for someone who's trying to avoid suspicion. And then we have his third bomb, Bites the Dust, a horrifying upgrade. This lets him plant a bomb on someone else. And if that person ever reveals Kira's identity, they explode, and time rewinds by an hour. It'll keep happening no matter how many times they try to tell anyone. It's pure nightmare fuel, and fits a murderer who's desperate to stay anonymous. Just a moment. Before this video ends, I want to recommend an anime I recently watched. It gave me a feeling what most anime just don't deliver, and to be precise, very unique. I've actually made a video on it. It's not mandatory to watch, but if you've already seen it or plan to, I'd love to hear your thoughts. The anime is Dungeon Meshi, and it follows a group of adventurers, led by Laios, who are forced to eat dungeon monsters to survive after one of their party members is lost. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.